Aptitude Reasoning for competitive examination. One more session of Aptitude and Reasoning for competitive examination. Now here's a question. Each of the squares in the above grid, this is a 3 into 3 grid containing 9 squares. Each of the squares in the above grid is to be painted either blue or red. All of them are to be painted, and you got two choices. You can paint them with red or with blue. So each of the squares of this grid must be painted with either blue or red. In how many ways can it be painted so that its reflection in the mirror, this is the mirror, so that its reflection in the mirror alongside shows an identical pattern? In how many ways can each of the squares of this 3 into 3 grid be painted with either blue or red so that the reflection which you get here with this mirror may show identical pattern? Because of lateral inversion, a plane mirror gives lateral inversion, which means the left side will appear to be right side and the right side will appear to be left side. The squares L1, L2, L3, that's on the left side, would be reflected as R1, R2, R3. The left side would become right side, and vice versa. The R1, R2, R3 would become L1, L2, L3. This is a lateral inversion. The left side would appear to be right side and the right side would appear to be left side. The middle column, of course, this middle column would remain unaffected. And in order that the image may be indistinguishable or identical, the left square and the right square of each row must be painted with the same color. So this square and this square must have the same color. This color and this color must have the same color. This color and this color must be the same. So, and this middle row you can paint with anything because the position is not shifting. So because of lateral inversion, 1, 1, both 1 and this one should have the same color. 2, 2, both 2 on the left side and on the right side must have the same color. 3, 3 must have the same color. And 4, 5, 6, the middle column can be of any color. So 1, 1 must have the same color. 1, 1. These two must be of the same color. 2, 2 must have the same color. This 2 and 2. 3, 3 must also have the same color. 4 may have any color. The middle. 5. Of course, it is in the center. It may have any color. And 6. And the middle may have any color. So 1, 1 may have red or blue. That means 2 ways, either red or blue. 2, 2, red or blue, again 2 ways. 3, 3, red or blue, 2 ways. The number 4, 5 and 6, 4, 5 and 6, they may be red or blue, 2 ways, red or blue, 2 ways, red or blue, 2 ways. Now we have to paint all, this and this and this. So for painting the ones means 1 and 1. The painting the twos, that is 2 and 2, you have got 2, 2. Painting the threes, 3, 3, 4, 5, all these are connected by AND. The 2, 1, 1, 1, the 2 twos, 2, 2, the 3 threes, the 2 threes, 3, 3, the 2 fours, no, sorry, 4 is 1, 4, 5 and 6, all are connected by AND. 1s and 2s and 3s and single 4, single 5, single 6. So because of AND we multiply. 2, 2, 2 we multiply and we get 64 ways. because it is AND 1, 1, any two of the color, and 2, 2, any two of the colors, and 3, 3, any two of the colors, and 4, single, any either of the colors, 5, any one of the colors, and 6, any one of the colors, and all joined by AND. AND means multiplication, so we multiply to get 64 ways. Now, the 64 ways will include a possibility that all are painted in red and all are painted in blue. And no such constraints are there in the question. So the answer is 64. But if the question says that both the colors have to be used, then these two, all being painted with blue and all being painted with red, you will have to subtract, and then you will get 64 minus 2, 62 ways. If the question says that you must have both the colors, then all being blue and all being red, these two possibilities must be subtracted, and you will get 62 ways. Now we have the same grid. Each of the squares in the above grid is to be painted either blue or red or left unpainted. You have 3 choices. There we had 2 choices. You have to paint either with blue or with red. Now here we have 3 choices: blue or red, or leave it unpainted, leave it blank. In how many ways can it be done so that a 180-degree rotation, now we are not having a mirror, but we are rotating. This is being rotated by 180 degree. Does not change the pattern. And also one more constraint: neither red nor blue color shall remain unused. So let's see the similar thing. Now after 180-degree rotation, when you rotate this by 180 degree, this is the pattern you will get. So you can see that in order that both may look similar, number 1 and number 9, which was initially here, number 9, must have the same color. Similarly, number 3 and number 7, actually initially here we had 7, they must have the same color. 4 and 6, and corresponding to 4 we have 6, so 4 and 6 must have the same color. 2 and 8 must have the same color. They have interchanged the position. 2, the place is taken by 8, and 8, the place is taken by 2. And 5 being in the center can have any color. So these are the pairs. 1, 9, 3, 7 being the diagonals. These are the diagonals. Then 4, 6, this one. 2, 8 being this one. And these opposite sides, either diagonally opposite or horizontally opposite or vertically opposite, they interchange their places, so they should have the same color. And 5 being in the center, this 5 remains unaffected. So ultimately what we have, for 1, 9, red or blue or no color. Whatever we do with 1, the same thing we have to do with 9. For 3, 7, again red or blue or no color. Whatever you do with 3, the same thing you have to do with 7. 4, 6, red or blue or no color. Whatever you do with 4, you do the same thing with 6. 2, 8, red or blue or no color. And 5, separately, individually, red or blue or no color. So each of these you are getting 3 choices. You are getting 3 choices for each. And when you get 3 choices for each, this and this and this and this, so it should be multiplication, and we multiply to get 243 ways. 3 into 3, 9. This 3 will give you 9. Again, 3 into 3 will give you 9. So 9 into 9, 81. And multiplied by 3, 81 into 3, that is 243. 9 into 9, 81. And then again 3 remains. So you can multiply to get 243. Now we subtract 3. Why? There includes a possibility when all are red. There is another possibility that all are blue. And another possibility that all of them are unpainted. But since you have to use blue and red both, so all cannot be red, all cannot be blue, and all cannot be unpainted. These three possibilities would have to be subtracted. So 243 minus 3 or 240 ways. There is a final answer, 240 ways. Now what should come in the place of question mark? What should come in the place of question mark? And there should be no repetition either along a row or along a column. The same figure, the same symbol cannot be repeated either in the row or in the column. And these are the options from which we have to choose. These are the options from which we have to choose. Now, first we check along the last or rightmost column. This column, we see that 3 of the symbols are present. The only symbol which is not present is the circle. So circle must occupy here. Now we check the topmost row. Now check the topmost row. The only figure which is not there is the cross. This is the only one which is not there. So this should be put in the place of question mark. First we check vertically the last column and we find that this must be replaced by circle, and then we check the topmost row and we find that all the other 3 symbols have been used including the circle. So the only one which has not been used is the cross. There is a cross which should come here. So the final answer is cross. This is the choice. Find the figure which is out of place, the above sequence. Which is out of place. Now if you count how many plus signs are there, we have here 9, here we have 8, here we have 7, and you go on counting. So it decreases, 9, 8, 7, 6, it ought to be 5, then 4, 3, 2, 1. But there are 2 times 6. 9, 8, 7, 6, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. This should be 5. This cannot be 6. So this is the odd one out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th figure is the odd one out. Thank you. That was our aptitude and reasoning. We will be back with more videos. Goodbye and have a nice day.